So my technique for actualizing my life vision and my highest being is called sensualization. If I take it even more back, it did start with just committing to self-love first. Before I committed to my self-love journey, I had a lot of cycles and patterns and unhealthy habits going on, mind, body, spirit with me. And that also obviously created lack of confidence, self-doubt, and lack of self-awareness. So I needed to heal my mind, body, spirit first. And I have some older content on self-love, and I will create more content on this. If you guys are interested, please comment. Then at that point, meditation naturally became a very integral part of my every single day. Through my self-love, I needed to meditate in order to rebalance myself every day, in order to build new routines and habits and let go of bad habits and really commit to myself. And saying life vision can be a little abstract and a little too generalized. So for me, I actually have a moment. And this moment was also that partnership between me just meditating deeply, and I was receiving visions of this moment, and me just adding to this moment from my own thoughts and desires, and getting to know myself deeper, living life, and then adding to this moment. It's like a upward spiral. My life vision goes beyond this moment, but having a moment allows me to really crystallize that highest being. And that is the most important part of the life vision, actually, the being. I know who I am in this moment. I know how I be. And in this moment, I can visualize people, my surroundings, and the material things. It's all there in this moment. And having a grand moment also groups everything together easier. Instead of having all these different goals and all these different visions and all these different areas of my life, that gets overwhelming and confusing. I have this one giant moment where all my worlds collide, and it's just, for me, my moment involves a huge celebration, and it involves music, and it involves a lot of different people in my life throughout a lot of different relationships. You guys are part of it too, actually. And because so many different people in all areas of my life are there, and all the material things I desire is also there, I just can put myself in this one moment, and I can have micro moments in this moment where maybe I'm interacting with some of you guys. Maybe I'm interacting with my family. So I can kind of shift into being my different personas and my different ways of being in this one moment, because we're all multidimensional. We all have different sides to us, and we all want to express in different ways. I kind of see that moment as this ecstasy peak point of my life vision. But my life vision is happening now every single day. It's just kind of like, if you're tripping, you have a peak. Or if you're not even tripping, we just sometimes have peak experiences, right? But if we love ourselves enough and we stay both soft and sharp in life, we relax and we stay disciplined, then we can live in ecstasy all the time. Just more of this balanced ecstasy all the time. And then we'll sometimes have these peak moments. So the moment in my life vision is to allow me to have a very crystallized and potent moment I can go into every day to really feel that ecstasy and to really get clear again. And then when I am in my reality every single day, I live out this life vision all the time now. I had to get to the roots to get to know myself. Instead of being triggered with myself and confused with myself on all the ways that I used to behave and I didn't get good responses from it or good experiences from it, I stopped rejecting and blaming, shaming. I started to look at these experiences deeper, getting to the roots. And it showed me that it wasn't about how I naturally express myself, but it was about how when I naturally express myself, I would tip into areas of inferiority or superiority, fear or force, getting self-conscious, passive, nervous, tense in the moment and over-explaining, talking too much, pushing things, or getting superior, aggressive, forceful, too sharp, masking, it was always when I am expressing myself and then I start to tip into these extremes and it becomes negative, or I started to become unconscious of myself or too self-conscious. After I got to know myself deeper and deeper, then the thing is, before this time, because I didn't have a life vision, I didn't really recognize and appreciate this highest potential being I am, and I am her now. That also meant that even though I have these gifts and these natural expressions and these eccentric ways that I express and present myself, it wasn't honed. It wasn't honed because I never was conscious about it. For example, my enunciation, some of my sharpness or softness, my playfulness, it was always a part of me. And I used to have moments where I would be socializing or presenting or just by myself, and I all of a sudden feel this surge of beautiful energy where I'm in that flow and I am in it, I am her, and it's great. But then I would lose it and I wouldn't know how to get it back because I didn't hone it. I didn't practice it. Anything in life can be practiced, and the thing we should be practicing the most is our being. So I had to get to know myself, get to know these natural expressions, accept it all, but then refine. I make it easy for myself by just using every moment of my life as practice. So you guys will see me in my content all the time where I would just stop and repeat myself when I mess up, or I want to just really emphasize, or I want, like right now, just enunciate a word or speak out that thought in a clearer way. I'll just repeat it again live, and I won't be ashamed of it because every single moment is my real life now. This is not a practice show. This is not a rehearsal. This is my real life movie and play. And the more I can just practice in my every single moment, in my every single day, of course, I just become it naturally, effortlessly with flow. And that, as you can see, is how we just naturally manifest our life vision and our highest being. It just starts to happen automatically all the time. And going back to the more material things in our vision in that moment, it just starts happening, and I just start receiving all the time naturally too, because I have honed my being. And don't be ashamed, embarrassed, or doubtful of anything in your life vision and your highest being. What I mean by that is you can do and choose whatever you want in your life as long as you do know the basics of self-love. And a lot of it is balance. Just knowing how to take care of yourself, being intuitive with yourself, and knowing the balance of everything. When you know the balance of everything, then nothing is off limits. There are no limits. There is no limit. There is no limits. There is no limit. The limit does not exist. Meaning, you can choose whatever you want for yourself. And the reason why I'm emphasizing this is because that was something I had to overcome. Any guilt or shame in what I want for myself inside and outside, especially on the outside, especially when it comes to things like aesthetics, because we get influenced by other people, social media so much in this world. But now I know myself so much better. I know my aesthetic choices and things I do for my style, my beauty, my skincare, everything so much better, so much clearer, with so much more confidence. And that brings me to the sponsor of today's video, which is Garen Clinic in Seoul, Korea. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably know that I was recently in Korea. I was there for a month, and I was really there for mostly aesthetic purposes. And I got some treatments done at Garen Clinic. If you guys are interested in the treatments I've received, stay tuned in my upcoming videos. But they do full head to toe treatments, procedures, skincare, beauty, aesthetics, everything. Their doctors are amazing. You can do research on their doctors. They are very foreigner friendly. meaning you can communicate with them now, even if you're not in Korea. I will leave their contact information below. You can even just message them through Instagram DMs. And you can consult, inquire about their services, about your concern points, your needs. And when you actually go to the clinic, they have multilingual consultants and translators there. English, obviously, also Chinese, I think other languages as well. When I was there, I saw people from all cultures. They have different seasonal promotions, so check out their website and their socials, and if you mention me, they'll give you a little promotion as well. So my vision is always evolving and expanding too. That allows me to also relax into the unknown, because things are always moving, shifting, changing, flowing, but always getting better and better. And the more I can stay both intentional and certain of my vision as of now, but also be open to all the ways that it's unfolding and changing and shifting and expanding, and it's more evolving. Because I'm clear, I make these decisions. You make your own decisions. You create what you want in life. I have a North Star, but that North Star can evolve and expand. Then I just relax into it all. It's both, I'm super sharp, crystal clear on exactly what I want, yet I'm open and curious and excited for all these new additions and evolutions and expansions. Intention, breathing, balance is your key too, is the way. Always make decisions, get intentional. Even with the unknown, just relax into certainty. And as long as you start to cultivate this life vision and your highest being, you'll be able to have a base certainty through it all. And then use the breath as checkpoints and as moments for you to regulate, to catch yourself before you go over the edge of anything. And the balance is just knowing all of you, all the ways you express, be, feel, and knowing the edges of it, and just flowing and guiding and surfing through it all without going over the edge. And again, that goes back to, that's why it's intention, breathing, balance. It's like a spherical thing, spherical quantum thing that's happening. Start sensualizing now. Start meditating and start creating that life vision and create that moment, and start to get to know who you are, so you can really get to know that highest being and be him, her, they now. Also, you can book one-on-one coaching with me if you want personal support. I can really help you with your life vision if I engage with you directly, obviously. So you can book a one-on-one session with me. We meet over a video call. You get the call recorded so you can listen back and watch the call back. You get a ton of resources from me, including my flow blueprint. If you want to just get the flow blueprint right now, you can get that below. It includes all of my principles of flow, of true flow and true confidence. How we really stay in our flow and be confident in every single moment. So that is all in the description below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're tuning in from my YouTube or my podcast. Remember, take my mantra with you. I am him, her, they, always and now, inside and out. I am him, her, they, always and now, inside and out. I am him, her, they, always and now, inside and out. And also remember, whenever you're in doubt, take a deep breath, go higher, and see it from a new view. There's always a new view to see it from. I'll see you guys very soon.